Welcome to Productive Joy with Dr. Christie, where fun meets action.
Hi, friends. Welcome to Productive Joy, the recap. I am so thrilled to just spend a couple minutes with you talking about intentionality today. So we had a great week. Jeff and Jack were both amazing. And every time I am with new leaders, I am reminded about the importance of being intentional. When we are intentional with our actions, with our words, with our behaviors, then we are going to get the results we intended. When we fly by the seat of our pants and don't necessarily take the time to be intentional, what happens is we end up with a default instead of a design result. I don't think that's what we're going for, right? Most of us would really like to be able to dictate the beautiful, wonderful thing that we get at the end of, a project, a meeting, an experience. But what we tend to end up with is something that's not particularly thoughtful. So, as you know, we've mentioned it on here before. We have a company called Intentionality Group, and Intentionality Group's sole purpose is to help organizations get better at what they do by equipping their employees to be great. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, I want to be terrible at my job today, but yet it happens. And we, as humans, have the ability to prevent that, whether I'm preventing it for myself or I am preventing it for my employees or I am preventing it for my family. I have the ability to make people better. And I want to exercise that ability. So that looks a little different depending on who you're talking to and what you're doing. But ultimately, when we are intentional with our actions, great things happen. So this coming week, on October 15th, which today is Saturday, that's Wednesday of next week, you have an opportunity for something great. On that day, there is going to be a free webinar conducted by myself and my teammates at Intentionality Group on how to create an intentional culture. When we create an intentional culture, amazing things happen. So we're going to talk about the 5 shifts that you need to make in order for that intentional culture to take place. And you will leave with tools in hand for how to make that happen. Now, I don't have pixie dust. You've seen my wand. I do have a wand. It has no magic. It came from the Dollar Tree, which is now the $1.50 tree. It's very upsetting. I'm telling you this because it isn't a magic formula, but it can create magic. These 5 shifts will help you figure out what you need to do to experience the kind of culture you meant to have, right? People don't quit jobs, they quit people. And you have the ability to make your people want to stick around. And so we're going to equip you with that. You will leave with a document that walks you through the steps. You will also leave with our contact information so that you can reach out to us. Whether you're a business or an individual, we help both. And this isn't meant to be just an advertisement. It's meant to be an encouragement that when you're intentional, you get to decide what your outcomes are. Now, again, you can't predict all of the things that are going to happen instead, but when you take care of your people, great things happen. So you all have heard me mention the Happiness Advantage and the project that Harvard studied, or the people that Harvard studied around happy people being more productive people. Hi, productive joy. But what we don't always do is recognize that everybody's version of happy doesn't look the same, and we need to know our people well enough to figure that out. That's one of the things we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about honoring the brilliance in the room and recognizing that you have amazing people on your team. Are they in the right seats on the bus? I don't know, but we're going to help you figure that out. We're also going to talk about using your own unique genius and relying on the unique genius of others. So I hope you'll come. It is at 1:00 Eastern on October 15th. And if you aren't able to be there, or if you're listening to this after October 15th and you just happen to find it, do me a favor. Email me at Christie, Christie, at intentionalitygroup.com, and I will send you a copy of it. I'll send you all of the materials because ultimately I just want it in your hands. So do me that favor. Recognize that the brilliance is in the room, and we are going to be talking about that brilliance together on October 15th. And just do something with this information, whether you share it with a friend or reach out to me or just go listen. I would love to see you there. So do me a favor, register. We will put the registration link in the show notes and just show up. And then the rest will be easy. I shouldn't say that. The rest will be simple. Easy isn't always the case when it's simple, but what I mean is the things that we're going to help you with are going to be simple fixes to really magnificent results. Okay, so today, this day, and every day, my encouragement for you is that you grab a nugget or two of wisdom and you change practice. Because if you don't do anything differently, then why did you bother listening to this? That's a waste of time. So do me a favor today and figure out how you are going to turn fun into action.